This has been a really strange month for me, if not one of the strangest months I've ever had. Because this is the first time ever since starting this YouTube channel where I don't really know what I want anymore. I don't know what I want out of life anymore. You see, if you've watched my recent videos, you know that I was pretty down about how my YouTube channel was performing. I felt like I was posting some alright videos. Obviously, I'm going to be a bit biased to myself, but the videos weren't performing as well as I'd hoped they'd perform, right? And it wasn't even a thing where like I'm getting like 50 views a video and I want 100 views a video, right? I was literally getting like 1 or 2 views a video, and it was really bringing me down. But as of now, my YouTube channel's starting to pick up a bit. I got 100 views on a recent video, 80 views on another video, on the next video. So my channel started to pick up a bit, and I think it's something to do with like now that summer's over, people are going back to school and work, people are getting back into their routines, and which is something I didn't think of until I was talking to my mum about it, and she was like, "Oh, maybe once people start going back to school and work, people will start getting back into their routines and start watching their self-improvement content to try escape the matrix because they don't like work and school, right?" Well, she didn't say that bit. That's what I think. And it looks like she was right. It looks like now that summer is over. During the whole of summer, my YouTube channel was trash, and now it's back to performing as it should be. Don't know how long that's gonna last. Obviously, it's only a couple videos that I've done like quite well. I say quite well. Got me a few views. I don't really count a video doing well unless it gains me subscribers, and I haven't gained subscribers from any of those videos, so I don't know. But they got alright views, so the channel started to pick up a little bit. Anyways, I'm yapping a little bit now. Ever since I started this YouTube channel, I wanted to be a self-improvement YouTuber because I really wanted to help other people to avoid the problems that I have made in my past. And ever since my YouTube channel has been performing badly, I've somewhat self-consciously, as a coping mechanism, disattached, whatever the word is, right? Basically started to not care emotionally about my channel anymore. Obviously, I'm still uploading, still making videos, I still want the channel to do well deep down, but emotionally, I'm not gonna let myself get mad and sad because, my videos aren't getting the views I want them to get. And as much as that's been really good for me, actually, because I'm watching my video get 0 views with a smile on my face, honestly, I don't care, because I've kind of, in a way, gave up on the channel. As much as it's been better for my mental health, it's also been a little bit worse because ever since I started to detach my emotions, and the reason why I'm making this video in the first place is obviously because this is my channel, I want you to learn about what's going on in my life, but I also, make these videos because I feel like this is something a lot of people can relate to. Ever since the detachment of emotions with this channel happened, I've been feeling really, really lost lately. Really lost because ever since I made this channel, I was set on what I wanted. I wanted to be a self-improvement YouTuber that, did one-on-one coaching and sold courses and, made money off helping and supporting people. And now, ever since my channel's been doing bad, obviously it's doing a bit better now, but ever since it was doing bad, I was like, is this really what I want? Is this really what I want out of life? To be that self-improvement guy that's just like yelling down the camera and like being this like Andrew Tate kind of figure and selling courses and stuff, because of obviously like naturally, like especially like when it comes to self-improvement, the courses have a bad rep. Like if I told like one of my like random friends that I bought a self-improvement course, the first thing that they would say is, "Oh bro, you're being scammed, bro. Why, they're just gurus trying to scam you out of money," right? So self-improvement YouTubers, when they sell things, already have a bad rep in itself, especially when it's courses. So that's one thing that kind of puts me off. And the second thing that's kind of put me off is the fact that Hamza hasn't, as of right now, Hamza's not uploaded for about 2 or 3 weeks. And it's kind of like, Hamza is the biggest YouTuber, self-improvement YouTuber in the UK, if not the whole self-improvement scene, right? Except for maybe Iman Ghazi. I mean, Andrew Tate's not on YouTube, so technically he's not in the list. And it's like he hasn't uploaded in 2 or 3 weeks. And for the most part, I don't care, right? Because I don't really watch Hamza as much as it is, because I feel like I've kind of outgrown his content. I've watched so many of his videos now for the past like over a year, right? And it comes at a point where he just repeats himself, which is what I find with a lot of self-improvement YouTubers. When you watch them for a while, they start to just repeat themselves over and over again. And even though it's good for a YouTuber to repeat things to keep it in the viewer's head, at the same time, when someone's repeated something like 5 times, it's like, I just don't want to watch it anymore. I'm just wasting my time at this point. Like, I'll give you an example with Hamza. Like, when you talk about like diets and how like you shouldn't eat processed food and stuff like that, which is very good advice. But he has like 10 videos repeating himself on the same things. Like, I can't, like, I don't mind once or twice, or maybe even 3 or 4 times, right? But once it comes to the point where it's like 10, 20 times you're saying the same things, it's like, no one's gonna watch your content. You have to repeat stuff as a YouTuber, right? That's how you get engagement, right? But you can't repeat stuff all the freaking time, you know what I mean? Sidetracking. And also with other self-improvement YouTubers, I used to watch this one self-improvement YouTuber. He quit YouTube. He said he was taking a break, but he quit. He hasn't uploaded since his video announcing that he's taking a break. And there's another self-improvement YouTuber. I'm not going to name any names. There's another self-improvement YouTuber that doesn't even make self-improvement content anymore. He just makes like vlogs of his like rich life, right? Because obviously that's what gets more views. That's what people are more interested with, the entertainment side of it, not the entertainment side of being rich, not the boring side of being rich. No one wants to learn how to be rich, but we want to watch someone be rich so we can feel rich ourselves. You know, it's kind of sad when you think about it like that, but it's true, right? And I purposely don't watch that content. I don't really find that honestly, I don't find it valuable because it's not valuable. I'm not really learning anything. It's just him vlogging his rich life, right? Like flexing on us, right? But also at the same time, like, I don't want to watch someone else flex their money for my entertainment. Like, how is that entertaining to me? This guy's flexing his money while I'm sitting here broke. Like, why would I want to watch that? Anyways, the reason why I banned the whole self-improvement YouTubers thing is because self-improvement YouTubers are slowly starting to quit YouTube. They're slowly starting to quit and just go away because either that's just not the life they want to live, or other things get more views. Hamza, I don't know why he's quit. I mean, I guess he doesn't have to make videos. I'm sure he still has his course and, you know, Adonis Gang and all that. But it just makes me think, like, all these other self-improvement YouTubers are quitting. Like, is it gonna come to a point where I want to quit soon? Like, so far, like, I don't want to quit. I don't have many videos left because I forgot to say, I haven't made a video in about 3 weeks, right? But I've made a lot of videos to the point where I can upload every 2 days and still be consistent on YouTube. But I'm really starting to run out of video ideas. I've only just started to, like, okay, let's try and make some videos now. Like, this is the first video I've made in 3 weeks, so I feel kind of awkward talking to our camera, right? Jeez. So first video in 3 weeks, but it's like, is it gonna come to the point where, like, I'm gonna want to quit as well? I don't think so, because I've always enjoyed helping people, but how much do I actually enjoy, you know, sitting down and listening to someone's problems and giving them advice? How much do I actually enjoy that? Is that like my full-on purpose, or is that just like a little interest of mine that doesn't mean as much to me as I thought, right? Do I want to be that self-improvement guy that's yelling, be disciplined, do this, do that? Do I want to be seen as that guy? Or do I want to be more of an entertainer, right? Making people laugh and stuff, right? Because as much as I love self-improvement and I do like to make content on it, at the same time, I also do like making people laugh. And I've had ideas for other YouTube channels, such as like skit channels and, you know, trolling channels, right? I've had like other things which are on the complete other side of the spectrum, which if I was in like proper self-improvement alpha only YouTube character right now, I'd call degenerate, right? But I can't help what interests me. I can't help what I like, right? As long as it's not like super degenerate, like smoking, you know, like video game addiction. Like, I'd never want to be a gaming YouTube channel, right? Because I just don't enjoy games like that, bro. Like, I play some games, but like, I don't play games like that, bro. Like, I can never be a gamer, but I enjoy messing with gamers and trolling on those games. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's not as bad as you'd think. But yeah, I guess a way to put it is I've been going through a bit of an identity crisis at the moment. I don't know what, ever since my emotional detachment from this channel, I don't know what I want in life anymore. I don't know what I want to do with myself anymore, right? Ever since I started this YouTube channel back in April of 2023, all I wanted was to be the self-improvement guy. It was all about this channel. This channel was my purpose for over a year and a half, right? Or a year and a half, I don't know, about over a year and a half, but and now I'm just like, is that my purpose anymore? Do I love it as much as I used to? I don't think so. And if my channel never fell off the way it did for like 2 months, would I still be in love with this niche? Probably. the whole fall off has probably damaged my motivation and drive to keep going. Because it's not even a thing of like where like I can't even think of video ideas. I've just not been wanting to make videos. It just puts me like, just the idea of making videos for this channel, especially like the last few weeks, has just put me off. And it's only now I've started to pick up views. It's kind of reminded me that, okay, you know, you have down moments where you fall off and you get one view a video, but you know, you just got 140 views on one video and then 84 views on the next video. You know, your channel's starting to pick up again. So try and make some videos, man. Actually put effort into this thing that you've wanted for a year and a half. Like the amount of new hobbies and skills I've been wanting to learn because they interest me. Like I talked about this a little bit in my birthday video. It's like I get attached to things really easily. Like one day I want to be a self-improvement YouTuber. Then I want to be a freaking entertainment guy. And then I want to be an animator. Then I want to practice drawing. And then I want to be a singer. And like literally all this random stuff. And then I want to be an actor. You know, I've got so many different interests that like, and I go through phases where I want to do each one. I want to focus on each one. And then I get bored of it after a few days and I want to do the other one. Right? So it's just, and when you live like that, it's not the best, right? Because you know, the best possible thing to happen to you is to find something you love and that becomes your purpose, and it's just one thing. You don't have like obviously like everyone has like multiple interests, right? But it's best when you have multiple interests, right? You can have as many interests as you want, but way above that, sorry for the people outside, way above that, you have your main purpose, which is making self-improvement content, for example, right? Which used to be my main purpose. Now I'm not sure what my main purpose is in life. I don't know, right? And that was what was bringing me down a few weeks ago when I made those, you know, not too happy videos. Yeah, and it really affects with you. It really messes with your masculinity when you're, you know, going from thing to thing, hobby to hobby, skill to skill, like, I want to do this, now I want to do this, right? It really affects with your masculinity. Because I feel like as a man, you should be focused on one thing and one thing only specifically. Like, you should have 90% of your focus on one thing, and then 10% of your focus on, like, other things, like minor things, right? And recently, it's been, like, 25% on one thing, 25% on the other thing. And I feel like that's really unmasculine because I'm not able to put all my masculine energy into one thing. I'm flipping from thing to thing. And that brings me down as well, that I feel less masculine because I'm going through this identity crisis and I don't know what I want out of life anymore. Even when I started this YouTube channel back when I was 16, I felt probably way more masculine than I do now because I finally found a purpose. I finally found something I wanted to put heart, sweat and tears into and work towards. Now, I don't really have that as much. I'm making this video right now. I'm not quitting this channel anytime soon, hopefully, right? But, and even though my channel was starting to do better, and usually I'd be like, geez, I just got 140 views on a video. Let's go, you know, I feel motivated. I don't feel motivated. I haven't felt motivated recently. Because, like I said, I almost don't want to. I don't want to feel motivated. I don't want to feel happy when it comes to this channel because this channel just lets me down over and over again. You know, there'll be moments where I get 800 views on a video and then my next video will get 2 views. Do you know how much that affects your mind, your mental health? Do you know how much that brings me down? There was like small periods over the last few weeks where I was honestly like considering if I even wanted to be alive on this earth anymore because of how much YouTube was bringing me down and just other things as well that I'm not going to talk about. Like, I was not satisfied with my life. I didn't want to live anymore. And that's serious, bro. And I've never really felt like that before. I've never really felt like suicidal as such before. I've always, you know, been grateful for life. And obviously, I'm always grateful for life. But I guess you could say I was a little bit less grateful for life a few weeks ago. So, yeah. So, my advice to you, if you're going through the same thing as me and can kind of relate to this video on the fact that you've been attached to something for a long while and then, you know, out of nowhere, well, not really out of nowhere, it was gradual for me at least, but it might be for you, out of nowhere, you're just not in love with this thing that you've been in love with for so long anymore, right? And obviously, I can relate to that with this channel. You can probably relate to that with maybe your own YouTube channel or something else, another hobby you've enjoyed, sport, and then you just suddenly just get bored of it, or you know, something's just put you off it. My advice to you is, give more attention to your other interests, the other things you might be interested in that don't relate to your main interest, right? Give those a try and think to yourself, give all of them a try, and give it a few weeks to decide to yourself, okay, which one do I actually want to pursue in life? I've tried all of the interests I've had now. There's no excuses for me to say, oh, I really want to try this, or I really want to try that. I've tried them all now, so which one do I want to pursue, right? And once you figure that out, then you know which one to put all of your effort in, right? During the hard time. The one you can enjoy no matter how it's going, right? With this YouTube channel, unfortunately, a lot of the time, I cannot enjoy making videos if my channel's doing bad, because it's like I'm making videos and no one's even watching them, right? So it puts me off making videos. But if you can find something that even in the darkest times, you can still, see a bit of light, that's your thing. That is your thing, right? And I guess one of those things for me is like working out, lifting weights and stuff like that, because even during times when I go through injuries, I always have that hope at the back of my mind that, keep pushing and, I'll get, the body I've always wanted and stuff like that. But that's not really like a passion as such. That's just like a hobby. I guess looking good isn't a passion, but yeah. So to sum it up, just keep trying, try new things, try the things that interest you, that you see online or something. Because a lot of my interests are interests that I've like seen other people do online or in person or whatever, and it's like, okay, I want to try that, I want to give that a try. Give them all a try, and then sit down and think to yourself, journal, do whatever you have to do to figure out what your purpose is, right? Because there's always going to be one of your interests that you want more than the rest, right? Whether it's by a lot or not too much. So yeah, what's next for me in my life? Obviously I still want to work on this YouTube channel, and I also, once I get a couple things sorted out, I do want to get a job. I mentioned a few videos ago, quite a while ago to be fair, I mentioned in the video that I did want to get like a part-time job to improve my social skills and to be around people, because I feel like that's the main thing I'm missing in my life right now, like social interaction. And I've become like, an introvert's the wrong word, I've become incluse, is that the word? Whatever, an incel, or whatever it is, right? I'm just like inside most days. I'm not seeing people, I'm not talking to people, and that's very unhealthy for humans. Humans need social interactions. No matter how insecure you need social interactions. So the fact I'm not getting that is not the healthiest. So as I sort a couple things out, I do want to get a part-time job just to get me out there, put my foot through the door. So when I do actually figure out what I want to do with myself, I can have more belief in myself, because I'm like, okay, I'm more confident now, I'm better around people, my social skills have improved and gone up. I can do this, right? And I feel like a part-time job, no matter what it is, as long as it's quite sociable, it'll be very good for me. Maybe I'll make new friends, who knows? I don't know, I doubt it, but my expectations for friends and people around me is very high, to be honest with you. But who knows? And yeah, I feel like there was one more thing I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was. I think that's everything I wanted to say. If you have enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I really don't like telling people to subscribe, because I just feel like one of those cringe YouTubers, but at the same time, like as a YouTuber, I want subscribers, right? I'm not afraid to admit that. I want subscribers, I want views, I want success for the channel, right? So, I've got to do, once in a while, I've got to ask for subscribers, right? I've got to be like, hey, if you've enjoyed the content, because if you have enjoyed it, maybe you, like, subconsciously do want to subscribe, but you forget to subscribe. Maybe you're conscious of it, you want to subscribe, but then you forget. So let me just remind you, if you want to subscribe, because I'm trying to build something here. I'm trying to build a community of people, and I want you to be part of that, especially if you can relate to this video and if you've watched this far, because I have a lot of respect for people that can watch videos like this, especially like from me, like a video from me, because that just shows that like not only is your brain not brain rotted, right? You've actually got a decent attention span. You're also enjoying my little talks on these videos, which means a lot to me, right? And I'm sure me and you would get along in real life quite a bit. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Thank you for watching as always. Take care and peace, and listen, bro. Just keep pushing, bro. Never give up, never end your life and stuff like that, because it's not worth it, bro. Think of the people around you that care about you. Like, just as long as you keep pushing and working hard, success is coming your way, right? It's impossible for it not to. Thank you for watching. Take care and peace. Bye-bye.